Big shout to okjersey.com. Scan the QR code below and actually go to the link below to get affordable football shirts from all the European leagues, including the English clubs, all of them, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, City, Spurs, Chelsea, all of them, of course, are all there. You can get the current ones, past seasons, and also some absolute gems out there, vintage ones, and actually very affordable football shirts, high quality, like the one I'm wearing right here. It is very simple to get one. Let me show you how. You go to the website. It's very simple. You click on the Premier League, pick the club you want. For me, I pick Newcastle, for example. You go there, you will find all the current ones, training ones as well. You add whatever you want to the cart. Of course, check the sizes, add a patch, add to cart, but also never forget, as it says below, scan the QR code and put the code JUDGE in the checkout to get 8% discount. It's that easy. Just go to the website, check the football shirt you want. You will not regret it. Now, let's get back to our stream.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footage. I need to do a new intro. I need a video editor to do me a new intro. This intro is awful. I mean, the song is it's absolutely terrible, right? It's like if you're gonna buy a shirt from that website, you might not, because I did the intro. You know, like that intro is shit. To be honest with you, I need to do a new intro. To be honest, but listen, people, hit that like button. I like these comments. You know what I mean? Elite panel, but listen, the difference is people just want to hate on the panel. I think it's an elite panel. Actually, I like this show. Actually, entertaining. Hit that like button, people. We're just starting the show. There's about 100 people here. We're going to have an objective conversation about, is Gyokeres being misused at Arsenal, or is it his fault? Why is Cherki getting GA and Wirtz isn't getting a GA, even though Cherki scored yesterday without Erling Haaland being on the pitch? Is Cherki better than Haaland? What was the value for Cherki versus Wirtz? That is the question that was raised. Is Wirtz worth 4 times the value of Ryan Cherki when they signed him? Cole Palmer. Why is Cole Palmer forgotten about? Why is people talking about Rodgers as a 10? Why is people talking about Bellingham? Why is people forgetting about Cole Palmer in the 10? Of course, and we're going to talk, of course, a little bit about the title race, but it's not the main topic today. Title race, not title race. We've spoken about this enough. We'll leave it for Saturday evening after all the games that is played. I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Thank you for everyone that is always here with us supporting the channel. Everyone from all the people in the chat, of course, that is supporting the channel. As always, all these guys' channels are in the description. They are trying, of course, their best to put content out. The Ram Stand, always doing content about Liverpool with Drifty and the Coppish people, of course. Pazz the creator, the king of shorts and Instagram and TikToks, of course, absolute brilliant banter and brilliant talks. Of course, so go and support Pazz the creator in the description as well. Of course. And the true City fan, Javon couldn't join us today. He had something come up, so he couldn't join us today, but he will be here on Monday, hopefully. So hit that like button, people, and get involved. I want to hear from you. And let's start right away by Wirtz and Cherki. I'm going to ask a question, right? First, that was raised yesterday on Straight Facts from Staffy. Was Wirtz worth 4 times the price of Ryan Cherki at that time they bought him?
Well, there's context to that. There's a reason why that City only got him on a £20 million deal.
Is it only me or his mic is a little bit faint? No,
it's not mic faint.
I think it's all right.
Okay, so maybe I need to increase the volume of my. Go ahead.
Is it better now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's I needed to increase the volume of the headphones.
Okay. If you look at the time, it makes sense because Lyon needed money. At the time, I think they were in a little bit of financial issues. So they were like, whatever they got, they would take it. Problem is, Bayer Leverkusen are very, very good negotiators. Like if you've ever dealt with them before, one could argue we got a good deal for Frimpong for 35 million when they valued him at 50. So with the Wirtz one, I think the valuation for him at the time was around about 135 million euros, but then they got bumped up to 150 million euros. So it makes sense if you put the context in, but if you talk about the quality of player, like I think Wirtz is still the better player overall in value. He's done it a lot longer than Cherki. He's been around. People knew about him way longer than Cherki. I felt like Cherki was known, but he was known to be a very good technical footballer. But whether he could replicate that onto the field was a big question. And only last season was the season where you're like, okay, now he's come to the party. Well, Wirtz has been at the party since 2020, 2021. So there's more to it than that. But at the time, City got a great deal for him. 20 million for a player of his quality. That's a very good deal.
Reputation-wise, it wasn't clear.
Thank you so much. Oh my God! So finally, someone is speaking sense about it.
Reputation-wise, Wirtz was a £100 million player, and Cherki. Like if you look at Cherki over the last 4 years, I used to see things like people calling him a flop and shit. Plus, he's in the French league, so people weren't really. People would like to.
Don't do that to the French league.
No.
That's true.
Way more entertaining than the Premier League.
People would rub him out.
But guys, you know that when you're buying a player from the Pazz is 100% correct. When you're buying a player from the French league, from a team that is not like a Paris Saint-Germain winning the title, you aren't paying top money. But when you go and buy the upcoming German talent that won player of the season, that won the Invincible, that is the upcoming star, look at the accolades, the individual accolades for Florian Wirtz at the time that Liverpool went and bid for him and Cherki. It's night and day. Like, he's like player of the season, player of the year, German player of the year. He's like Champions. I thought he was in Champions League, like shots for a team of the season for Champions League or something like this. He had a double season. He had a double. Like his CV is mad.
No one looks at that Cherki signing and was like, "Oh no!" People were pretending now, but no, there wasn't a lot of people that were going, "Oh my God, I can't believe they got Cherki."
Nah, if you watched him, people were like.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, my fan base went nuts after last season in the Europa League when he went to Old Trafford.
Exactly.
No,
but it's crazy. It's crazy because we think that, oh my God, people wake up to watch Lyon play Strasbourg. Nobody does this. Yes, you watch him in Europa League, but you did watch him in Europa League. Fine.
No, I watched him in Ligue 1 last season.
And when
not a lot of games, but the game I watched, he was incredible.
Man City weren't even linked with Cherki; they were linked with Wirtz.
I've been watching Ligue 1 because a friend of mine is telling me how good the league is, and I watched Lille versus Lyon last season. I was actually doing a scout along for the Lille keeper.
Yeah, but
and
you
Cherki
watch
was
one.
insane that game. But that's the only game I watched.
You guys watch 1, 2, 3 games. Come on, guys.
Why do people do this?
You guys do not slag off Ligue 1, man. That league is crazy. It's so fun.
If you watch the guy, you could tell there was talent.
Yes,
obviously, it wasn't 100%. It wasn't
and no one did not make a point. Ram, make your point because that is a very simple point.
No, but he's But I guarantee you, when people said he signed for £20 million, people saying that was a steal for a player of his quality. £20 million. He was probably worth around about 60. His age, the quality of player that he has, the technical ability that he possesses, the potential as well. It was worth around about 60 million. No one would
say that, bro. Most attackers, bro. If you went and got Krupi for 20 mil, you would say that's a steal. If you went and got Martinelli for 20 mil,
no, but there's a difference. There's a difference.
Yeah,
there's a difference to it. There's
levels
to this, man. There's levels to this.
No, there isn't. This is still.
Well,
you're
telling me Cherki and Krupi before they joined.
Sometimes you gotta just say level. I think sometimes you gotta say, City, well done. You went and got that deal for a pie and chips, bro. Well done. It's a great player, bro. People like to always say, I knew this. I just knew Cherki would come to the Prem and rip it. Sometimes it's okay, bro. You weren't thinking about no Cherki in the summer, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. You weren't thinking about no Cherki in the summer. Like,
Liverpool fans were, because every Liverpool fan was talking about Cherki.
I've heard his name for a couple of seasons.
You heard his name, but you weren't thinking.
Let me tell you, guys. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna
actually tell you the other. I'm telling you guys the other. Actually, no City fan was talking about Ryan Cherki. Every City fan was talking about Wirtz, because until that meeting took place between Liverpool and Wirtz, Man City were the team that linked with Wirtz. You know who was following Cherki? Liverpool for 2 summers now. Liverpool were for 2 summers.
Talked to Cherki and he said he didn't want to go
because we were still under the mindset of accountant mindset.
Yes,
we knew we had the money. We were looking at Cherki because I guarantee you, loads of Liverpool fans were talking about Cherki as a baller.
I bet,
technical player, everything like that.
I'll bet anyone to find Pazz. I'll bet anyone to find me a City fan actually doing a show or a tweet or anything about them being linked to Cherki before the actual side. But however,
I can say
guys, can I finish? Ram, let me finish. But Liverpool, Hussam, last summer, Pazz, I did a show with him about Cherki. Last summer, not this one. The summer before that, he was talking about City, LB, Hamza, Patrick, everyone, Wirtz, which is actually, that is not bad, guys. That's not bad. That shows that Wirtz at that time was worth 4 times the Cherki money. Is it talent-wise? It's different, guys, because you're not only buying talent. I'm gonna give you an example, people. Cole Palmer accolades, individual accolades, when he was sold from City to Chelsea was nothing. The guy played total 900 minutes in the Premier League, total. So when Chelsea came in and paid 35 million, people said, okay, you're buying a player that hadn't even shown his potential yet. He's a good talent, and every time he stepped on the pitch, he's good. But he didn't win Player of the Season. He didn't win Player of the Year. He didn't get a double-double. Wirtz got that 2 seasons ago when he won the Bundesliga Player of the Season, when he actually was the #1 talent in Germany. Some people said he's ahead of Musiala. You know that.
Musiala.
But you know why they said he's ahead of Musiala? Because they won against Bayern Munich, invincible.
I'm gonna do the Sol Campbell thing.
But you know why? But I disagreed with that. But the reality is, if you're a player playing for Bayern Leverkusen, getting double-double, 11 goals, 11 assists, winning invincibles, you are being spoken about, one of the highest talents in the world, in the Bundesliga. So it made sense that Liverpool pay 100 million for him. It made sense.
Yeah.
That is what people fail to see sometimes. Now, let's talk about the football. Guys, hit that like button. Got over 200. Guys, let's get to 100 likes. We cannot have more votes than likes. Hit that like button and vote. I want to know where people are tuning in from, please. Exactly this. It doesn't matter. So I wanted to move on. I was just answering a question that was raised in a group chat about people in hindsight saying, was Wirtz worth 4 times? Yes, at that time he was. At that time.
No.
Why is Cherki succeeding at City and Wirtz is failing at Liverpool?
Because the overall morale at City is better. Everything is going well at City. When things go well, players perform well. It's been happening for a while. Like, everyone knows this. When things go badly, players overall and as a collective play badly. Wirtz has only come to the party recently in I think the last 5 games. And funny enough, we've actually not been beaten in 5 of those games. To be fair, he's actually been arguably the best player in all those 5 games that he's played in. So I think it's a multitude of things. And say that again.
Was he arguably the best player?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Because I know you don't watch our games, bro. So I beg, just let me land. Land. But it's at the end of the day. Look, Cherki's joined the City team.
I don't know why is he laughing. Why did Ram say that is crazy? I don't understand. What did you say that is crazy, Ram?
I said Wirtz in the last 5 games has been arguably our best player.
No, Ekitike is. Absolutely.
It's worse.
Can I count?
Ekitike has been very good, but also
can you count? Okay, but can you count Wirtz without the GA? Okay, why is Cherki scoring goals even without Haaland and Wirtz? But GA is very important.
Your best player. Continue.
Okay, Ram, there's no banter. As an attacking player, as an attacking mid, as someone who you guys got that gets 20 GA, 15 games without GA is a worrying sign, isn't it?
It's like 21 now or something like this.
But at the end of the day,
he's had some in the Champions League, but
at the end
he had
of the
one
day,
assist.
He had a couple at Frankfurt.
At the end of the day, like he's still performing. He's still putting in the performances. Like the most important thing for me is performances. The GA will come at some point. It will come. But if he does have the performances where we're winning games, and he's been a massive part of why we're winning those games, I'm not going to be upset about it.
Same talk as Arsenal talking about Gyokeres.
You can say the same thing about Gyokeres. However,
yeah,
I wouldn't say the impact that Gyokeres has for this Arsenal team is the same as Wirtz. Wirtz has been at the heart of the reason why we've been playing
why
well.
Cherki?
Because you watch all the Arsenal games, but I've watched no Liverpool games.
So why? Okay, so you think it's okay for Cherki not to get GA?
Say that again.
You think it's okay for Wirtz, not to get GA?
No, of course not. Of course not.
You know what he's doing.
I've not defended the fact that he hasn't got a Serie GA. However, the only thing I have defended is that he has been put in the performances. The only reason why I'm saying it's important to put in the performances because at some point the GA will come as a result. It will come.
Will it?
He almost had that goal against Sunderland, but it was heavily. They gave it.
And you know what? In that game, Ekitike didn't do anything, and then Wirtz got shifted over to the left and was practically non-existent. Then moved back into the middle where he belonged. And guess what? He started. He created a goal.
Has he been better than Szoboszlai and Ekitike?
No, not Curtis Jones, not Szoboszlai, not Ekitike. Okay. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
So he's not then.
Yeah, he has. For me, he has.
Oh, for you.
Really? You think Wirtz has been better than Szoboszlai or Curtis Jones or Ekitike?
In the last 5 games, yeah.
I think Szoboszlai has been your best player this season.
This season, yes, Szoboszlai has been our best player this season. However, in the last 5 games, Wirtz has been our best player.
So can I...
Do you remember, Hamo? Do you remember me complaining about the fact that Szoboszlai as a right winger is not playing as a right winger?
Yes. And?
Have you not heard me complain about that? So why would I put Szoboszlai in the last 5 games being better than Wirtz when he's not even playing his proper position? Which I don't blame him. I don't blame him by it because again, he's a centre midfielder. If you're asking a centre midfielder to play right wing, then yeah.
Well, sometimes players just can adapt, and they're very good no matter where you put them on the pitch. I see that every season. Bernardo Silva, he just goes everywhere.
He was asked last season, but yeah.
Can I tell you guys about this? Someone said, Juno Sullivan, whatever, some Twitter account, he said that I'm still getting rinsed for saying at the start of the season that Wirtz is better than Cherki. I stand by it. Wirtz will have much bigger Premier League legacy than Cherki. He's already on 26 chances created in the league. If he was feeding Erling Haaland, he would already have a 15 plus assists.
Maybe. I mean, to be fair, he should have no one can deny the fact that he should have at least minimum 5 assists.
But everyone's opinion is right this second anyway. That's why that's why you
actually I don't know. Yeah, Wirtz, I don't know. I'm sitting, I think about it. I'm like,
he's created so many chances for our players, but some of them haven't finished it. Like some of them have been criminal as well. But then again, it's all on Wirtz.
This is the tweet.
The only thing that Wirtz hasn't shown is that he hasn't shoot from outside the box. That's it. But then again, knowing our manager, he doesn't like our players to shoot outside the box.
We don't have anyone with 15 assists with Haaland. It doesn't mean that one person just assists Haaland. Like,
no, but it's an expression. If you put Haaland instead of gave Haaland those chances, most times than not, he will be scoring them.
Well, our assist leader is Cherki was 6.
I don't know
he
what
missed 2 months of the season. So
I don't know what chances you guys. By the way, Wirtz have created. Wirtz have created one big chance in the league. One big chance in the league.
26.
26 chances. So that's the miscode.
Only one big chance. Got it.
We want to do big chances now.
But the reality is, if Arsenal fans said this about,
I'm curious.
Because I guarantee that big chance that one big chance created is not counting the Chelsea game. That Chelsea game wouldn't count as a big chance.
Do we think that Wirtz is gonna have a bigger legacy than Cherki in the league?
Yeah, I think so.
Liverpool.
Why?
Because I think in the long run, I think he'll come one thing he will come and show why he is the £100 million player, and I think he'll bring about the output as well.
So why Cherki
will have the consistency, in my opinion, compared to
okay, great.
Well, look who's mentoring Cherki.
Okay, you put
Pep won't be there.
I like this. Exactly. I want to say, okay, you put a statement out, Ram. Why?
Because I think Wirtz is just overall the better player. And usually if you are the better player, and I think surrounded by quality around him.
Is he technically better than Cherki? Football ability, dribbling.
Dribbling-wise, I don't think so. I think Cherki's the better dribbler.
Strength-wise, I think Cherki's a stud, bro. Like, you watched Cherki yesterday. The guy's a stud. He's not lightweight. He's strong. He's strong, guys. He's strong.
Yeah.
But he's got good balance. Great balance.
Very good balance. Yes, I agree with Pazz. That's the word I'm looking for. He's very good balance. Cherki is good. Also, vision. I think Cherki's vision is
vision is off the charts, man. Some of these things he comes up with against these low blocks.
Can someone am I mistaken? Even Liverpool fans in the chat, am I wrong to say that Cherki's vision is ridiculous? Bro, I watch Cherki now.
It's very good, but so is Wirtz.
I think they both have pitch vision, bro. I think they both.
But I'm gonna tell you the difference.
I think Wirtz is the better scorer. Like, I feel like he's gonna score
actually.
I
think Cherki is better eye for goal as well.
No. Are you saying this now because one is playing well and one is only just come to the party right now?
Yes.
Okay. They started at the same time. It's not like
you're talking about you're talking about after the end of after both careers are done in the Premier League.
But this is too long. One of them can get an injury. One of them can get long. Coaches can change everything. I'm judging it based on this. I've watched these two play in the Premier League against similar teams. Both of them play, and I think that Cherki currently, when I'm watching Cherki, I'm seeing a player that is a very good player, a moments player that can get you something out of or nothing.
Have we not seen players play better once? Have we not seen players in the Premier League after one season become a whole lot better?
Okay, and I've seen also German players come from the Bundesliga and fail massively in the Premier League.
I've also seen German players that come from the Bundesliga. I've also seen German players come from the Bundesliga and do very well in the Premier League. Ilkay Gundogan, Joel Matip, as an example.
Erling Haaland.
Timo Werner.
As an attacking player. Which attacking player? Okay, can someone tell me which attacking player is actually have done very well in the
Firmino.
Erling Haaland, Leroy Sané. Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, I forgot Kevin De Bruyne came from the Bundesliga.
Fair enough. I actually still that I look
when they come
at Wirtz,
to City, they
every bad egg from the Bundesliga, you get a damn gem from the Bundesliga as well.
We get all the gems.
I think that Wirtz, the way you utilize Wirtz is a luxury. I think he's a luxury player. Does he contribute defensively? I don't know. Cherki doesn't contribute defensively.
He's German, bro. Of course you got to. That's in your DNA. It's wired in your DNA. You got to be able to do some defensive work. And whenever you've seen him play for Liverpool, he's still providing defensive work.
Why every time I'm watching
much more than Cherki. Cherki ain't doing no defending, bro. I'm just saying that for a fact.
He is.
That's the one.
That's the one. That every game. That's the one thing. If he was not doing defensive work, he wouldn't play. Because that's the one thing. You have to do both ends of the pitch, or you don't play.
But that's one thing that people are saying about Cherki is that he ain't gonna be defending like he does, bro.
He's just not a defender.
He is tracking back though, and he is getting a lot better at that.
I'm gonna tell you the difference because the way Pep Guardiola plays, he's not asking Cherki to defend as much. But Wirtz plays, supposedly he's gonna play in a midfield 3, right, with the likes of Ryan Gravenberch or a Szoboszlai or someone. So that means he has to defend.
They both have the same defensive ceiling, bruv, which is they're not defenders. The best case scenario is they do a bit.
Midfielders are required to play on both ends. Like people forget how good De Bruyne was on defense and Ilkay Gundogan. They had to work extremely hard.
Otherwise, you get dropped. No. Let's not do the context for Gundogan. Yeah, Gundogan was already taught how to defend by a certain Jurgen Klopp.
Gundogan had played like DM and stuff.
He played DM for Dortmund.
Yeah, I know. I saw him come in and play DM for half the season when we had injured. He won us a title. So
they're both not.
Trust me, I know all about the Gundogan and DM.
Yeah, but
I've watched it for 10 years.
Cherki and Wirtz are not the same.
He was a better player, Dortmund.
They both have the same defensive ceiling. Both of them. Cherki may be a bit lazier.
That's a narrative that has been. If he was lazy, Pep would bench him.
It's not a narrative.
You don't get to be lazy at Man City. Pep has very high standards. If you're lazy, you're on the bench.
A bit lazier.
You should have gone for space saver. Ram Cherki is miles better. Miles better.
Are you okay? Cherki just only comes to the party. Please tell me what was Cherki doing in the last couple of years.
Right now,
last season on a terrible Lyon team who had Lacazette as a striker, he had 21 assists. They had Malik
Fofana as well. People were talking about Malik Fofana.
I do like Fofana, but the rest of their attackers were bums.
Lacazette booted off though.
To be fair, when Lacazette came off, they lost the game, innit?
Lacazette was booting off in the
against United, but in one game. I'm talking about the course of the season.
All I'm saying, and what was Wirtz doing? Wirtz was doing it for club and country. Bear in mind, he was doing it for club and country in Euro 2024.
Even
when Germany were playing ass against Spain, he was one that got them back into the game.
Even last season, Wirtz had better numbers than.
Cherki come on for France against Spain. They went from 5-1 to 2 minutes away from equalizing the game.
I'm talking the European Championships.
Let's not waste time arguing.
There's levels to this.
Wirtz has a better catalogue.
Okay, guys, to be honest with you,
France is stacked. What can you say?
Guys, everyone that talks about Cherki with France, he has 4 appearances for the national team.
Literally, man.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to get into that super team?
Which is, okay, I'm not taking this against him, guys. I'm not taking this against him. I don't want people, Kelk, don't get defensive about it. I don't want to take this against him, but Cherki in the nationals is not the same as Wirtz for Germany. It's just a simple fact. Not yet. Maybe his career will kick off. Maybe he's going to be fantastic. But the time of the, and I'm going to say this.
Comparing Germany and France.
Exactly. But in the time, but that's the point.
One of the games.
Guys, and I'm not taking this against Cherki or for Wirtz. It's just a fact that Cherki has not yet played for the French national team consistently for us to judge him on the international duties. It's as simple. So I'm just going to bring the facts. Last season, Wirtz still had better numbers than Cherki. Cherki might be the more entertaining player, and City might have a gem on their hands. And I'm not denying this. And I said, currently in the Premier League, watching both, I think Cherki will be more successful than Wirtz. I think so. And I'm doubling down on it.
I think also people need to remember that at the start of the season, Cherki was putting up stinker after stinker as well. Do you remember that Tottenham game? How poor that guy was.
And by the way,
there will be games like that, man. I think because Cherki right now, I think it's become the new flavor of the month.
Can I respond to something? Bro, how come you fucking watch me every time and I'm saying that Cherki is better than Wirtz and you fucking put that fucking comment on, bro? I don't want to swear every single show, but these comments, bro, what are you, 12 years old, bro? What are you? How old are you? Like, I'm sitting here putting a case for Cherki being better than Wirtz, and this is the comment. How old are you? Are you 10? Are you using your parents' phone to join YouTube? Bro, I have this video to be not for kids. Anyone that is below 18 should not be actually watching this stream. How are you commenting on YouTube videos, bro? Are you using your parents' phone, bro, or your parents' account? What the fuck is wrong with people? I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Well, if you're using your parents' phone, feel free to send a super chat to support the show.
No, but I don't understand this. I was after 29 minutes of the show. Okay, let me stop this. Kelk, who am I putting the case for here in this debate? 29 minutes. Cherki or Wirtz?
For the kids, Well, they're both 21, so I don't know. What are they? 21, 22? I don't know.
No, like seriously, it is ridiculous for me to put a saying that Cherki is better than Wirtz. Cherki has had a better now as of now better, and then someone comes in and says, "Mo, you hate City so much." It's a fucking 12-year-old banter, bro. Just get over your fucking self, bro. Or don't watch, bro. I'm annoyed. It's either you contribute to the conversation or you don't. It's ridiculous. It's nuts. I'm just annoying as fuck.
Good rage bait.
Too early in the morning for this.
It's rage bait, right? It's rage bait, right? It's literally, and I got baited, right? And I got baited.
Yeah,
I get it. I got
We all
baited.
fall for it. It's okay.
Yes.
He's laughing at you now.
Good rage bait, bro.
Which is fine. The level of copium for Wirtz is mental. All we ask is one fucking goal. You are £100 million signing, and don't ever talk about chance created. One big chance, bro.
It's fair.
I mean, are we gonna?
We
We have to go through the stats properly.
We don't.
Ram, stop. But you have to admit, at the end, this is a fair super chat. For £100 million, it's a fair super chat. Am I wrong?
When it comes to 100
It's a
million
fair
pound
super
players.
chat.
However, when I talk about the one big chance created, what is that big chance created? Because again, when I saw that stat, that Chelsea chance that he created did not count as a big chance created, which is the crazy thing.
You said Turkey's having stinker.
Allah al-Azim, I am trying to have a very...
No,
What is the metrics?
Okay, guys, can we stop? Pazz, stop. Can I stop before Pazz asks a question? Guys, I'm gonna do a 5-minute poll only. So I need everyone to vote in that poll. Like the video and vote. I'm gonna do who's gonna have the bigger legacy in the Premier League, or who's gonna have better next season or two, right? I want you guys to actually vote on this. Go ahead, Pazz.
I think, Ram, it's totally fair for you to say you think Wirtz will become good and you think that he's going to have a good career in the Prem because he's got a catalogue, yeah? He's got a catalogue. So for me, I wouldn't even say that's hopium or delusion. I would say, you know what? He's got this backlog of competing at the best level and delivering. Cool. I would say that about Wirtz. But your current analysis of the scenario, I think, is based on hopium because you're basically making excuses for a player that is at the end of the day, he's cost 150 million, and there's no
116.
Right, we might as well be 150. I'm gonna say 150 because I'm.
But is it his fault?
You can use US dollars.
Did he negotiate the price tag?
And I promise you, I'm gonna let you talk. I swear. If this was another player, if this was a player at a different team, if Cherki cost 150
if this
million,
was Phil Foden, oh my god,
would you
be having a connection every day.
Would you say the same thing? Would you say, the players around him are Doku and Savinho are letting him down? Would you say that? Be honest, bro.
No, but I'll criticize him, but I will also say what I said about Moises Caicedo. And I'm like, I remember when I was cussing Caicedo, I was like, bro, this is the only chance I can cuss Caicedo. So I'm going to cuss him as much as possible.
Caicedo's the DM. Use Jack Grealish.
No, but the whole premise
By
of
the
it
way,
was,
did have
but the whole premise,
the whole
premise, what did he do that season? What did he do in his first season? Because he didn't contribute to you winning a league title. I know for a fact because that was Kevin De Bruyne. That was KDB.
Well,
that was
I was
KDB.
never going to be Jack Grealish though.
Kevin
De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, Rodri.
No, it was Kevin De Bruyne. It was Kevin De Bruyne. It was literally Kevin De Bruyne won you that league title. I had not seen one player. That was the time where I saw one player actually step up above everybody else and win you a league title. That was Kevin De Bruyne. It was literally
Kevin De Bruyne's one of the greatest of all time.
But but hold on. Were you not?
Why are we talking about Foden now?
No, Ram. Hold on. See, this is what I don't like. You're not being consistent again. Because when I said to you that the second half of the season stuff is based a lot on KDB, you were telling me no, it's mainly based on Pep. Just now you're telling me it's KDB. So this is what I'm saying. Like. We're not going to go into.
We're not going to go there.
If you're gonna do that, isn't Pep the mastermind that gets KDB into those positions? Because he has spoken, I will get my best players into the right position. Are we going to do that? We can do this, bro. We can do this.
It's a free roll.
You know what I mean?
Okay, can we go back because I want to?
It's a
very good conversation. Can we move on from this? And I just want to say something. The price, Ram, is so justified However, Jack Grealish price was justified. So basically, when Jack Grealish was criticized as a winger for not getting GA, it was fair. If Enzo Fernandez as a midfielder is criticized over performances, it is fair. When you are 100 or 100 plus million pounds and you're not getting GA, I'm going to tell you, Ram, what was said about Declan Rice from some people, including Ahmed and also people on Twitter. They said, if you're going to get a 100 million pound player, he's better change lives. Change your life. That's what a 100 million pound player does. It better change the way you play. That player better change completely the scope of the game. I'm not saying Cherki's doing that, but I bet you that Wirtz isn't doing that now. He's not. Right?
I'll tell you,
and
if
here
we
is the
win the league this season, it will be because Ryan Cherki.
And I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, and I'm going to be honest. Yesterday, guys, Cherki played with Oscar Bob, with Savinho, with a player, I don't even know his name, that played forward. And Cherki was bowling on the pitch, was literally bowling on the pitch, right? Yesterday, right? Against a solid Brentford team. He scored a wonderful goal. Even though his manager criticized him after the game, he said he didn't play well after that goal, right? He didn't play well. However, it's the flair, it's the passes. By the way, there is a lot of stuff that Cherki does on the pitch that people don't notice. Cherki is the player that gets the ball and get Man City sometimes out of the press.
Again, Mo, I still giving you this. What has Cherki shown this on a sustainable basis? He's only just come to the party.
Yes. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna respond.
The same level that Wirtz has done it. Has he shown it consistently?
Cherki has a catalog though. He has a catalog.
Cherki already has 11 G&A and all comps. So
if it's for Wirtz, it's like this big. But his catalog for Cherki is like this big, literally this big.
Cherki has a catalog though.
For this career, but in the Premier League, they're both brand new to the league.
Wirtz has a better catalog for sure.
Like I saw Michu bat it up in the Premier League. Then what happened after that?
I wanna respond to this very simple, and I'm gonna be completely objective here. Since Cherki been embedded in the team of Man City and found his legs at City, he has been putting way more good performances than average performances. Am I fair to say this? Since he came from the injury that he sustained at the beginning of the season, and Pep Guardiola used him as that right inverted winger /10, he has been putting way more good performances than bad performances. Am I fair to say this? I'm not going to talk about last season and the season before because, as Pazz already said, the catalog is much bigger for Wirtz. I'm not going to compare the careers of both. I'm comparing their time in the Premier League since they came to the Premier League, which is almost half the season now, including 6 games in the Champions League. Cherki has shown me more than Florian Wirtz and I'm going to say this, in a much weaker City team.
Yeah, on paper. Our team is still, we don't have a functioning midfield.
On paper, City are weaker than Liverpool. City don't have the players that Liverpool
with a better manager, though.
Your manager won the league last season.
I would say this, yeah. When you buy a player,
it's also one of the reasons why he's made this team a mess.
But when you buy a player for 100 million,
well, I think that's your sporting director's fault.
As in the system that he's now started to implement. I was calling for it months ago. What we doing? Like any Tom, Dick, or Harry from the street will tell you that with the system that we're actually playing well in, literally 90% of the Liverpool fan base who aren't even coaches will tell you to play that system. Only now he's done it. Like, come on.
I think the conversation will continue. I like this conversation. At least we're having finally an objective conversation without the banter. For real. Right?
I'm not sure we just had an objective conversation.
I think we did. He's defending. I'm
not sure Ram's objective here.
How am I not being
he's defending his player.
I think Ram's saying
when we come to Gyokeres, what you're going to see. We'll see when we come to Gyokeres.
Gyokeres, I'm objective.
We'll see when we come to Gyokeres how objective you're going to be.
Earn my love, bro. Gyokeres ain't earned my love.
Listen, we'll come to Gyokeres and see this. Let me do these super chats. I want to thank everyone that is supporting
one final thing about the Cherki Wirtz thing is
can I do this? Okay, say it before I do the super chats.
It's really fast. I think right now, based on the whole career, I think Wirtz is the better player, but I maintain that Cherki is a higher ceiling. And we'll see where they are a couple years
down. See that is another conversation that I can go on for another half an hour.
No, he doesn't. He ain't got a higher ceiling.
Yes.
Can you explain? Okay, Ram, can you explain why Kelk, please?
His technical ability, and he's got a manager who will bring the best out of him.
That's actually the manager thing is fair because Ram, you really say that the manager is ruining players at your club.
Well, again, I have to ask you: is the manager going to stay after next season?
You might not.
I think you get one season under Pep, it can change your whole career.
What is Cherki?
For the best, for the better.
Speak to Mario Götze. That guy ruined his career.
Oh well, maybe Götze.
All right, Pazz is going to ask a very good question. Go ahead.
What is? People always say that this guy's got a higher ceiling, but what is that ceiling? Because I would argue that kind of Cherki's playing as. I'm not sure how much better he gets.
It's the feet. For me, when it comes
to team-footedness, he's scoring a lot more goals than he normally does. His creativity, if he's, he will rack up more assists playing with an Erling Haaland.
Hey, Mo, do you see the revisionism now?
You can tell the talent's there.
Was not good enough. Was never good enough.
That's crazy.
In a bum Leon team.
This is where I know you lot.
You're going to get more assists.
Götze was the golden boy.
Götze was
the world, not Germany.
He was one of the best.
I remember that World Cup, dude. I'm fucking German, so of course I remember that World Cup.
We're not doing the Götze was meaty thing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that still. We're not doing that. Götze was Wirtz before Wirtz even had a
chat. Take the L. Take the L for that. Take the L for that. That was one of the dumbest shit I've ever
seen. Guys, let me do the super chats. Guys, you guys are voting, but no one is freaking hitting the like. We need the like button lit, guys. 200 likes. Actually, the target is 300 likes live, guys. 300. Cherki and Wirtz defensive stats are very similar. Wirtz just looks busier. Everything Ram has said is pure vibes, no analysis. Let me respond. Don't respond. I checked the stats. Very similar. Number of times. Okay. However, per 90, this is how it looks. Per 90, right?
Wait, I'm going to send you something, Mo, that I think you want.
This season,
you might want to put it on the screen, unless you're already putting it on.
This season, I know that in terms of like the miles run and all this stuff, the distance covered, yes. However, in terms of defensive stats, the number of tackles are 1.3 versus 1.4 per game. However, Wirtz win more tackles, but that is nothing. These are not defensive.
Do we actually? Do we care? Like, can I actually?
I don't think we care.
Do we care about how much tackles Wirtz and Cherki get, bro?
No, we also know that our press this season is non-existent as well.
Bro, if Wirtz
from the front, from right from the front.
Somebody, Photo Mob did the stats. So if you want,
it's data MP, and I'm gonna actually
or Data Mob, whatever they're called, Data MB. The ones who does the little charts who compare two players with the.
I think that it's false, actually. Just to let you know, I think that is false.
Bro, well, I don't know why
circulating the internet.
The defensive stats of two offensive demons, bro.
I don't know, but again, for me, when it comes to young players, what feats have they done in their young career? Cherki ain't hit the heights of what Wirtz has done. Fair. Why was Mbappe called why was Mbappe called one of the best youngsters ever? One bit because he took Monaco to a Champions League semi-final and won the league against PSG, and then took the team to a World Cup. That's why he's labeled one of the best. Why is Lamine Yamal now started to be cool? Obviously now, but back then,
multiple times in the club.
Let's be honest. When it came to Barca in the Champions League, when he was performing, it was like, yeah, this guy's a talent. But when he became a superstar, was the Euros. That Euros performance in that tournament, he did that. Wirtz has done a lot more in his career, and that's why he'll have a higher ceiling.
Can I show you this?
Well, how much higher can he go? Because if he's already won the league title, what else is left? What is he going to be the best 10 in the world? Like, when you say he has a higher ceiling, I think Cherki could legitimately contend for a Ballon d'Or someday. That's how high his ceiling is for me.
So convinced.
Okay, then that's his ceiling. We'll okay.
He can win a Ballon d'Or.
No, last year Cherki was good, but before that he smelled as shit. So I mean, bro, and right now he don't smell as shit. So technically, Cherki's ascending.
Do you remember people were calling him the next Charlie Musonda, bro? Do you remember Musonda back in the day for Chelsea? The talent that he was. People calling him that.
He was a demon. But his flop is attributed to him not being able to keep his kneecaps on though. So I think that the flop thing is a bit harsh. His body just fell apart.
No, but people were calling him the next Musonda because Musonda had the same issue. He had injury after injury.
Yeah, that's not
this. Here's a question.
Guys, can I show you? Let me show you this, okay?
Who are neutrals turning into watch? Ask yourself that question. Do you want to watch the excitement and the flair of Cherki, or do you want to watch the consistency of Wirtz? What do you want to do? Because if you watch Cherki as a neutral, you are guaranteed to be entertained. There's tricks, there's flicks that result in goals.
Guys, this is the comparison, the actual comparison between Cherki and Wirtz, which Florian Wirtz is blue and Cherki is red, right? This is for this season. However, there are other actually, like we can actually compare them as an attacking.
I don't think Ram's disagreeing that Cherki's having a better season.
Better season, bro? No. But what I'm talking about is after the legacy, when these guys leave the Prem, hopefully both of them retire at Liverpool and City. Well,
let me. Can I do this?
We're already talking about sending to a new contract. So
at the end of their careers, when everything is said and done, I think people will come back.
That's a very low. One of them is 22 and one of them is 21. It's too long.
I hear more people say that Wirtz is going back to Germany than him staying at Liverpool. I heard everyone say he's going back to Bayern Munich in 3 seasons. So
I want to ask a question.
Yeah, if they want to give us 150 M's, then 100% you can go back. Minimum 150 M's.
Guys, let me do the super chats and then I want to ask a question about Cole Palmer. Cherki played well first game of the season, played shit for the first game against Spurs, got injured and has been class since. One game is stinker. Exactly that, Ram.
In the Champions League. Are we not going to talk about Champions League as well?
Yeah, but
missed most of those games. He
was what are we doing?
About 2 months with an injury.
We have to talk about the whole thing, bro. Whole thing. It was a stinker and a stinker after that, bro.
What stinker in the Champions League did he have? What game?
He's gonna get out.
Look, I need to get your actual game.
He's gonna get the thing out.
I
didn't have a look, bro. I didn't actually have a proper look, bro.
All right.
Well, I mean, you should have the point first.
Okay, Echo Falls. I think that he has been better, to be honest with you, Cherki, than Wirtz, and he hasn't had stinkers.
So far. And Mo, where have I said that he hasn't been?
Fair.
I didn't even answer that question for you. I thought he struggled in the Liverpool game.
Ram, let me just read that.
I'm just saying. All this.
I need to read the super chats. So we can move on. Ram, literally just lying, pure copy. Appreciate everyone, by the way, supporting the channel.
How am I lying? Echo Force, how am I lying? Please tell me what I said is a lie.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
What have I said about Wirtz is a lie? Please tell me. Did he not have bigger feet at a younger age?
Tell us the stinkers in the games. Tell us the stinkers in the game. I know you're checking. By the time I do super chat,
outside of Spurs,
he's not going to remember.
I literally handed you one.
No. You can look him up. Ram is a tech. You can look him up. Ram is techie. You can look him up. Cherki has made Wirtz look so much worse. I think the likes of Cherki playing well make us think about the likes of Wirtz. Actually, because of the comparison that happened.
Everyone that's ever been bought for 100 mil is always compared to someone that's cost 5 rupees, and then they say this player is better value. Like same happened with Rice. It happened to every single player that costs 100 M's. Right? I remember Rice was compared to Onana because Onana was 50. Bissouma, yeah. Big up and no need vote. We know how it ends. It's Nunes versus Haaland.
I remember those debates after the Community Shield. Wow,
that's a great example. Wow, it was Nunes versus Haaland, bro.
No saying Liverpool.
There is a bigger one now. It's Isak versus Erling Haaland.
That was before he joined. That's before he joined
better.
Liverpool.
How'd that
Come
go?
on, let's not do this. That's before he joined Liverpool.
Don't worry, that's gonna get booted up again.
By the way,
Isak is going completely under the radar. That is the biggest flop signing of the season by far. World record Premier League record signing, and he's done nothing. Absolutely, and nobody talks about it at all. If that was Erling Haaland,
I swear to God, there is more. I'm telling, and Hussam explained this. There is more talks about Gyokeres than actual. But because Arsenal are top of the league, you know.
No, we're also just way more culturally relevant.
Didn't Foden win them the league when he had 40 GA?
That was 23-24. We were talking about 2021 or something like that. We were talking about like 3 seasons ago. But that is a factual statement. Phil Foden did win us the league 2 years ago.
I'm not going to go there, but fine. Foden contributed, but the reason why
it was a 2-man carry job that season. It was Foden and Rodri carrying us, but Foden scored all the goals.
What about KDB in the second half of the season?
What about Phil Foden the entire season? Who carried the team when KDB was out for half the season injured? It was Phil Foden.
Okay, I don't want to go there again, Kelk. Me and you had this like over and over and over again, Kelk.
No, I know your agenda on Foden by now. If he doesn't score a goal or have an assist, then he's had a bad game.
You're wrong. Okay. You know what? You are wrong because I have been praising Foden lately. You know what?
Yeah, at every game you praise him, he has a goal or an assist.
You know what? I've been praising Foden lately. This is it. I've been praising Foden lately, so you're not going to actually sit here and actually tell people that I have not been praising Foden for the performances later. I'm not going to do that with you. I'm not. You, on the football terrace, I praised Foden when he had good performances. Who has been better this season, Cherki or Foden?
I think Cherki has slightly.
So why are we talking about Foden? Cherki, the new guy coming to the team, a new guy coming from League One, and he's younger than Foden. Why is Cherki been better than Foden? Why? Can you explain to the people why Cherki been better than Foden?
And he's creating chances than Foden scoring.
Is he a better player?
The two of them work in tandem. The two of them in tandem is enough to win the league. Like they're both
fantastic. So I want you guys. So for everyone that tells me that Foden is the superstar, he's been good for City this season. Why is Cherki better than Foden? If Foden has more experience,
I
won the league before.
I keep saying Cherki is a great
fantastic.
Ceiling.
I get it. Great. Everyone says Foden has been good this season. Fine. And I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to be deluded and deny that. But if you answer me why is Cherki been better than Foden, that tells you everything. It's all about putting players on pedestals that they're not. It's the same as when Arsenal fans say that Saka is Lamine Yamal levels, or Liverpool fans say when Liverpool fans said that Konate is up there with Gabriel and Saliba, and I'm like, yes, he had a good season, fantastic, but I'm watching Konate. He ain't like Gabriel and Saliba. He's not, right? He's not. Like, and that is my point. Like, Foden is good, Saka's good. Then again, as of now, I haven't seen a Lamine Yamal level player out of these guys. All of them, by the way, all of them. I'm going to tell you who had a Lamine Yamal level season. It's Cole Palmer. The only one that had a season of a Lamine Yamal is Cole Palmer, but that was one season only. So as of now, he hasn't replicated this. Cole Palmer, when you get in your first season a 33 or 34 GA or 30-something GA, that is an astonishing season, right? In a terrible Chelsea team. But he hasn't replicated this, which is hence was my next question. Where is Cole Palmer from all this number 10 conversation that we're having now about Wirtz and Cherki?
If he could sustain a longer period on the pitch, then yeah, he'll be back in the conversation. The thing is, he's just been out.
Back end of last season,
he's just been out.
Didn't score an open goal for.
I was going to mention Palmer. Can Cole Palmer go back to this?
Yes, but it's assumptions though.
No, like he can. He has the quality. I'm sorry, he can.
Okay, before we go to Cole Palmer, I want to do this. Okay. Everyone stop. Out of respect to everyone, let me just do the super chat for the people that spent time.
Yeah.
Hopefully that guy took his parents' phone and.
I'm on to you, Bram. I'm about to be on to you. I'm about to be on to
you. You are okay. So we need to respond to this if they are directed to us. You are talking about a catalog, yet you are okay with 0 GA.
No, there's no products in that catalog.
When have I said that I'm okay with 0 GA?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't think Ram have said this.
Hold them putting words in your mouth.
Tell me when I said it's good to have 0 GA.
Hold them put words in your mouth. Put more words in as well.
Tell me.
He never said he's okay with GA.
You know what?
Don't tell me. I said the GA will come. It doesn't mean that I'm okay with 0 GA. Don't put words into my mouth, man. This is the crazy shit. This is the crazy shit. Just saying shit that I never even said. What are you doing here, man?
Ram never sat here and said the performances are good and I'm okay with 0 GA as long as he performs well. He never said that.
Someone make up another statement and say he said it. I'll back it.
Okay. Wirtz will erase his catalog if he ends on 0 GA. He's not going to end the season on 0 GA.
If you come to the Prem and you drop his zero bomb, yeah, Like that, you'll have that tag where you failed in the Prem and you only did it in the Bummy League. Like, let's be honest, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna.
So you technically do erase your whole catalog.
Like
technically,
he ain't gonna do that.
You hope he ain't gonna do that.
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that, bro.
You hope so.
He ain't gonna do that.
You hope so, and I hope that you're. I don't hope that you're right. I'll be honest. I don't.
Yeah, Rams. Did you ever find out what Champions League games Cherki had a stinker in?
Yeah, Leverkusen. I don't care if he came on. Leverkusen are shit. He should have done better because I remember watching. I was like, okay, you're playing against a shit Leverkusen. You're gonna perform. And I was
I also
had a bet on the City game, City winning, and they pissed me off that day.
Let me
but that Leverkusen game, he was ass. He was
Gyokeres talk is coming. Gyokeres talk is coming. Now Yamal became a star after his birthday party. No, Lamine Yamal was fantastic. No, bro. No, Hamid, come on, don't do that.
Can I ask one last question before we move on? Can I ask one last question?
No, but I need to finish the super chats time. Yeah, please. By the way, there is no way for Cherki have a catalog at Lyon with a revolving door of managers and bankruptcy. Verse development environment was clear. 100. Oh, really? That's a very fair argument. Very fair argument.
Where was Leverkusen before the Xabi Alonso became manager?
I don't know.
16th. No, is it 16th? No, 17th. Sorry, that's relegation zone for German football.
Fair enough. Okay, but you got your answer.
Also, remind me, did Cherki have an ACL injury?
Receipts.
He had a bunch of other injuries.
Oh, and also, if you want to do revolving door of managers, he had a revolving door of strikers playing. He played next to Volland, he played next to Schick, he played next to Boniface, he played with a whole load of strikers, bro.
Some beaters, though.
Because Lacazette just oozes talent.
Cherki hasn't played a single UEFA Champions League.
Do you even know some of the players that I spoke about? Do you even know who I mentioned?
Yeah, you said Kevin Volland, Schick, and Boniface.
That wasn't to you, bro. That was to Kelk.
Schick is, I know Schick is this season, but and I've heard of Boniface.
Let me do this. Cherki hasn't
Bundesliga, to be honest.
Cherki hasn't played a single.
We were linked with Volland for time. We were linked with
everyone. It was a good play. It was a good play.
We were linked with everyone, but I don't even know why I said that.
Guys, let me just read them so we can respond to them. Cherki hasn't played a single UEFA Champions League 90 minutes other than Real Madrid when he was amazing. Another Ram lie, defensive stats lie also.
Also, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Leverkusen are shit. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, Leverkusen aren't good.
Yeah, but you're picking the outlier. You're doing what Hamza did yesterday. You're picking the outlier to actually establish a theory, which is not the right way to go.
I mean, like, he had stinkers this season. He has stinkers this season. However,
a couple of stinkers versus most games that he's been good.
But he's had stinkers, and as well, like
everyone has stinkers. It's fine. It's fine. By the way, Phil Foden, even though he was good, Kelk came a couple of times on the football terrace and said he hasn't been good this game. He has not been good. It's okay. Everyone has stinkers. Saka has stinkers.
People have
I think the only one that I haven't seen a lot.
He's having a purple patch.
People have purple patches.
Oh my god! Oh my wow!
It helps in both outliers. You know what I mean? People have stinky periods and people have purple patches. That's how.
You have to show me the sustained stinky period for Cherki.
Ooh. Bro.
Where is this sustained stinkiness?
I just literally made a point.
It's like 2 games in a row.
I literally just made a general point. I made a general point. People have stinky periods and people have purple patches. That's how it works.
Okay, hold on. So let's make the statement here on the show, Counter View, on Thursday, December 18th.
Yes.
Do you think this is Cherki's purple patch?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't even answer it.
Love you, bro. I love you.
You rest our case.
Ram is disaster class. Fair enough.
Yeah. And is the patch coming for Vert? Somebody's asking in the chat.
Maybe.
When is the
It'll come soon. It'll come soon.
Sustained patch of stinkiness.
Guys, I need to go. We need to go to Gyokeres. Wallahi, an hour on Verts. Verts will never outperform Cherki because of price tag.
Hey, big up, Vader.
Oh, big up, Vader. I didn't notice. Big up, Vader. I haven't seen you for a while, Vader. Thank you.
I mean, he did outperform Cherki when he was seen as Germany's great hope.
That's a fantastic super chat.
Oh, so 2 years
I'm gonna
ago.
ask Pazz this. Great. Do you think
last
ever,
season,
guys? Let me just ask Pazz this, so we can move on.
Friends for Spain. Go watch
Where
France
was
versus Spain and tell
Cherki? Where
me
was
when
Cherki? Where
Florian
was
Wirtz
Cherki in the
never had a
European
performance
Championship?
like
Where
that
is
for
he? Oh,
Germany.
right, he wasn't picked. He wasn't picked.
He came onto the game and he almost equalized.
Oh, in the European Championship. I don't think he was capped at that point. Let me have a look.
No, good luck breaking into France super team. You know,
and
have
Germany,
you seen France? They're stacked.
I mean,
Who's
Wirtz
Wirtz
played for the
competing
German
with to get
national
into the
team at
German
18.
team? Come on.
I'm just saying, like, what are we doing here?
Again, France way better than Germany.
He can still get capped. He can still get at least one cap. It's not hard. You can get one cap.
Well,
just one. Just one.
Deschamps leaves a lot of.
I mean, Kefren Turan.
Captain Mark Laporte.
Hey, am I wrong? Kefren Turan.
I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
No, but you watch Serie A, bro. You watch Serie A. Kefren Turan.
Who do you think does better in the World Cup this year? France or Germany?
Kefren Turan's got a cap.
Deschamps used to play Konate ahead of Saliba. That's what Liverpool fans used to say. That's why he was better, because Deschamps.
Big up Deschamps, bro.
Deschamps a rat. He's an absolute rat for that one still.
Big up Deschamps.
Wait to give him a leg to stand up.
Let me, I'm going to tell you, okay. Full circle back, Pazz. Do you think Wirtz will ever...
Palmer, did we? Barely.
I need to finish the question, guys. But I want to move on to Gyokeres. Do you think that Wirtz will ever lift to the price tag and outperform Cherki?
I don't think the issue would be with Wirtz. I think the issue would be the fact that 100 mil is still not normalized. And you're also the record. So I don't know what type of stats Wirtz is going to have to put up to be.
I said, you know what I said in the beginning? I said to live up to, as an attacking mid, as a number 10, to live up to that, you need at least more than 20 GA in the league only. And by the way,
I think his position is a bit redundant.
Stop. And he agreed with me at that time. He said double. Ram said double.
Yeah, I would say
double.
I would say
double.
20 GA. At least 20 GA was...
10 goals, 10 assists when you say
at least in the league only, by the way.
I would say no.
Palmer definitely got pictures of you, Mo. It's becoming weird now. Haram Hamid, what are you talking about?
You saying Palmer's got your needs, bro. That's why you keep backing him up. That's the allegations.
But I'm not backing him up. When did I back him up?
Well, we never got to a definitive conclusion. Who is the best man in the league?
When did I back him up? When did I back him up?
You said that he's Yamal level. I think that's what he's referring to.
No. I said that he had a season with a 33 GA in his first full season in the Premier League. That is fantastic. But since then, he has been injured. He has not lived up to the same season. That's just a fact. It's not me backing him up. Cole Palmer has had a 33 GA season in a terrible Chelsea team in his first full season.
You bringing that up as a fact is you backing him up, just so we're clear.
Yes, and that tells me, see, I'm going to say the fact, I'm going to say the conclusion. That tells me that he has the talent to do something similar, consistency, when Chelsea get better and he gets back to the phone. Simple.
But your conclusion is a prediction.
But that's why I bring the facts to predict something.
Yeah. Okay. You brought up a fact and your conclusion is a prediction. So that is in itself backing up Cole Palmer, because the prediction is a fact. That's what you think based on the stats that you've said. So that is backing up Cole Palmer.
By the way, I'm just gonna respond to Hamid before I go. Foden had more GA that season. Foden had 28 GA. Cole Palmer had 33 GA in the Premier League. So factually, you're wrong.
Yeah, you can reveal all comps because I don't think Chelsea were in.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
I don't know. I don't remember if they were in.
And I always compare players in only the league because you play the same team home and away. In the Champions League, it depends on your opponent. It depends on how far you go. It depends on how much do you rotate, blah, blah, blah. So can compare the league only. I compare the league only. Mo, now that Man City are eyeing Maresca, who would you like to see your club, Chelsea, replace with him? I love this because I've been called an Arsenal fan and a Chelsea player, a Chelsea fan as well. I don't know who Chelsea are going to get. Is Maresca going to leave Chelsea? And by the way, it is spoken about. It is spoken about next summer, not this one, the coming one. It's the summer after when Pep Guardiola contract ends. They're eyeing Enzo Maresca, which is a tweet that is irrelevant. With all due respect, I was thinking about doing a video on it. It's so irrelevant because Maresca might fail at Chelsea and he might get sacked and Manchester City will never go for him.
So many things can change.
Well, Maresca was a coach under Pep, so there's
So is
familiarity with
Arteta,
him.
so is a lot of people.
I think De Zerbi takes over from Pep.
I don't.
Mo Foden has a better than Cherki. That is your opinion. Even Kelk disagrees with you. Foden has carried
The difference is marginal, though. I didn't make that clear earlier. I think it's like Cherki and Foden are this close. Like they're both. I think the two of them combined is what's carrying us. Because I think Cherki does more of the creating and Foden does more of the finishing. And also Foden is more essential to our buildup. Because when Foden plays as an 8, we flow so much better. Because that Crystal Palace game, you saw it. When Foden was out on the wing, we couldn't build up at all. And then the difference in the second half of that game is when Phil Foden went in the midfield and was the bridge between the defensive midfielder and Cherki. And that's when we started cooking. So Phil Foden has been more important to our team this year.
Foden has carried City to 6 points against Fulham and Leeds. Also, he carried City against Napoli and Dortmund in the Champions League. Fair enough. I'm saying that Foden has been very, very good this season. Very, very good this season. I don't think anybody carries Manchester City.
There's not much of a difference.
I don't think anybody carries Man City this season because there is others that would say that Haaland has carried them in the beginning of the season the majority of the times. So overall, no. Stinker after stinker is Spurs and one cameo in the Champions League. Fair enough.
This guy's still
if you're going up against a Leverkusen team that's shit, in my opinion, I've seen them in the Bundesliga. I'm sorry.
Go look at their form going into that game and tell me they were shit. They won like 6 or 8 in a row.
They are dog poo. Even Stuttgart are better than them. I mean, Stuttgart's my team. I also want to back them. But Stuttgart are better than them. That's what I'm saying.
Eko is putting Ram on the stand. He's like, every single thing that Ram says, just go on. Draxler, Gutsa, Havertz, Wirtz, generational stinker.
Shut up, bruv. This guy. Why? Why are you even watching football then? Why are you even alive?
Was a booter. We're not doing that.
You're probably still sucking the titty before when you were watching those players.
Another one we was linked with for 9 summers in a row.
Draxler?
Baller, bro.
I remember Draxler. Every summer, Draxler.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I remember that shit. Draxler. I like the player, to be honest.
He just needed a new agent, bro. That agent was ass.
He needed the agent.
Ram straight up lying on the panel. I don't think he's lying.
Tell me why I'm lying, bro.
They're on to you, Ram. They're on to you.
Tell me why I'm lying.
Ram, again,
Mo, I love this. Mo, do you know what? Let me share my screen.
Ram. Okay, but let me. Okay. Ram line again.
Let me share my screen.
Leverkusen. Yes, okay. I'm gonna put the screen up. I swear, I'm gonna put it. Let me read it. Let me just finish reading it. Haven't finished below that than 6 since 17-18 when Wirtz was not even in the team. But fair play in pushing your Alonso agenda.
So reminder, just quickly. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit as well. Oops, sorry about that, people. 8th of October. I'm gonna just get it. I'm just gonna confirm it right here. Xabi Alonso joined on the 5th of October. 5th of October, yeah.
He's talking about finishing. You're talking about when Xabi Alonso picked them up. It's just bad communication.
Yeah. So then he clearly lacked comprehension. Then. But I don't care. So game week 8 was the last time Gerardo Simeone was the manager of Leverkusen. That was 4-0 against Bayern Munich. Where were they? 17th.
How many games in is that?
Said finished below 6th.
Bro, that's not what I said. When I said Xabi Alonso,
that's what he said.
When Xabi Alonso was manager, they were 17th. Am I wrong?
Wait, but
a lot of teams
the fine print, Ram. You've been
12th all season.
Wait to play on the fine print.
You've been in the gutter all season. You think you're going to finish in the gutter? Things can change over the course of a season.
Well, what? I don't know, but at least quote me right rather than just say random shit, edit.
Hey, wait to be on the fine print.
Okay, last 3. Ram said Cherki has stinkers in the Champions League, and his evidence was 15-minute cameo versus Leverkusen.
Stinkers this season, bro. What are we flipping doing here? What are we doing?
No, but you said against Leverkusen, and it's not.
But Leverkusen are dead, bro.
Who was good in that Leverkusen game?
I didn't know that because I didn't check every single game. Hold on, did Cherki only played 15 minutes, and Ram is using this as a stinker? 15 minutes.
20 minutes, bro. 20 minutes. But again.
But Ram, take on this, on the Leverkusen, 20 minutes, and you're talking about a stinker. Take the L, bro. Take the L.
What do you mean take an L, bro? Leverkusen are shit.
But 20-minute cameo, it's not a justification for a stinker. It's not.
Were they 1-0 up or 2-0 up? Let me have a
doesn't matter. 20-minute cameo, Ram, don't be wrong and strong. Wallah, I love you, broski. Don't be wrong and strong. 20 minutes is not. If you played a 90-minute or you played 80 or 70-minute, but 20-minute cameo, bro, I've seen Kevin De Bruyne come in for 20 minutes and just because City were not good at sometimes, and I've seen Haaland play some and not being good, and like I've seen every single good player play for a 20-minute cameo, not be good. Like, come on now, you get the point.
What's the point of coming on there?
Maresca City stuff is agent talk from Jorge Mendes. I bet it's bullshit, Echo Falls. I bet it's bullshit, to be honest with you. It's bullshit. Talking about next summer is bullshit.
I just woke up. I haven't seen the news.
David Ornstein, just to put in perspective, David Ornstein has tweeted that Manchester City are looking into Maresca to replace Pep Guardiola in 2 seasons. When Pep leaves.
It's like clockwork. Every time City are doing well, that's when you hear Pep out, and that's when you hear 115, and that's when you hear Haaland is going to Spain and all this shit. It's just we're gonna be
to be fair, Liverpool and Leverkusen are the same levels now.
Are they? Where are
I don't know.
In the Champions League?
Leverkusen might be a little higher in
you
the
support
Bundesliga
flipping
table.
Milan. You support flipping Milan. Isn't it a shame that you have to watch Christian
They play today in the Super Cup against Napoli. Have some shame. They play today.
Napoli. And guess what? Scott McTominay's gonna dunk on their asses as well, bro.
I need Milan to win 100% today, because when we win against Bologna tomorrow, I want to face them in the Super Cup final so we can dunk on them.
Revenge from last season.
Revenge.
No, let my Scott McTominay redemption out. Please let it go. Let it go through.
Ram 25. I'm reading this loud. Ram 25 minutes is enough to call a player shit. Is nasty work. 100%.
Hey man, I did the same. If you want to use consistency, I did the same for Wirtz though. Mo, did I not? Did I not early this season when he came on the bench? Remember Everton when he came on and did F4 and I still criticized his ass.
This is one of my favorite performances from you, Rambo. I must say, bro.
I'm exhausted after.
At least I'm consistent. At least I'm consistent.
I swear down, I'm not trolling.
No, Mo. When I was on stream with you against Everton, did I not?
You did.
Exactly. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? And we were beating Everton, and it was Everton. The team that I probably hate the most, maybe with United. He couldn't even perform then, and I still gave him criticism, bro. I just keep it consistent, bro. If you're good, I put expectation on your ass, bro. Expectation.
Last 2 about this. I'm exhausted after this Ram gang pressing session. 100%. To be honest with you, Ram, I think you were sweating this show. You were sweating the show about Cherki, bro.
I'm still calm, bro. I'm still good, and he still hasn't proven to me with Cherki. This is the last, I would say, 16, 18 months has only been the time when he's come to the party. Wirtz has always been at the party, bro. And Echo Falls, you still haven't disproved the fact that Wirtz has done more in the game than Cherki. Unless you want to, bro.
Who's had more stinkers this year?
Who's done more in their career?
Way to answer.
I'm not talking about career. I'm asking you a question. Deflection.
We're talking career. We're talking career.
You're right. The Leverkusen stinker was worse than anything Wirtz did all season. You're right.
What did Cherki do against United?
Are we ever going to talk about anything else? I love this.
You want to do that, Cherki? What did Cherki do against United? He didn't play
against United. He was
my man.
Should I remove myself again and pass from this conversation?
Let them rock this one out quick.
Should have bought Scott instead of that loan more.
Somebody says you should have Scott McTominay instead of Florian Wirtz. Ouch.
Alex. Scott McTominay starts for your damn club, so I don't know.
And Rams, Ryan Cherki was injured against Manchester United this season. He didn't play the game.
I'm talking last season when they were 5-4.
It's all of a sudden it's last season.
Because we're talking careers,
about this season.
We're talking about career, no? Okay, you wanted to talk about career. Don't ever bring up Wirtz's career, bro.
I did. All I did was bring up this season. I have not talked about past careers. I brought up Wirtz's career right now.
I brought up Wirtz's career. I brought Wirtz's career to Echo Falls. That's it.
I agree. I said that Florian Wirtz right now is the better player, but I think that Cherki has a higher ceiling. I have said that. I have complimented Wirtz.
Cool.
And this season, Cherki is destroying him. He's having a great season. He's one of our best players.
Cool.
And Florian Wirtz has made no impact on your team after becoming one of the highest transfers of all time.
Yeah, and again,
and Ryan Cherki has done this while he's missed 2 months of the season. 11 G&A
he's
missed 2 months of the season.
Has made an impact. Wirtz has made an impact.
Has it just been Wirtz? Hasn't Grav been stinky?
Well,
hasn't Mo Salah been stinky?
We're talking
hasn't
about
Cody
Florian
Gakpo
Wirtz.
been stinky? Hasn't other players in this team been stinky?
But you said
hasn't Alexis McAllister been stinky?
I don't want to talk about Alexis McAllister. The question is about Wirtz.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, and it goes
when you
back
go
to
into
this.
a team with £100 million price tag, there are expectations that you elevate the team. Instead, the team went down.
Come to a team where they're all playing well. Confidence does a lot.
So he has to have.
Knows
he
about
can only
this.
play in a good scenario. I thought he carried Leverkusen to this, great feat and everything. Why can't he elevate Liverpool to a higher level?
Where do you see Wirtz going from here? Where do you see it?
Why is he? Why is Wirtz? Why is he not elevating Liverpool?
Why is that, Ram?
Because our manager's only just found out the system
league,
now.
brand new team, and he's made it worse. And Cherki
Because what the manager has done has literally got everyone together and tried to make something out of it. He's got like foie gras here. He's got some caviar here. He's got this.
Take
all
that,
this stuff
man.
together.
It's
Don't
okay.
work.
We can admit when we're wrong.
It don't
too many
work.
flavors. You said too many flavors, Ram.
Bro, you just need to find a balance.
Well, then you can then start blaming your sporting director who created this.
It's a systemic.
Hey man, not every chef's a Michelin
right
star
to the
chef,
top.
man. Some people just do better as a mom and pop chef. Go be a diner chef. You can be a very successful diner chef. That's
You need a
fine.
video from Ram Stand on what's going wrong at Liverpool, bro.
Oh, I've already done that, bro.
From the
I've
top,
already done.
yeah,
I've already done that. I've already fixed.
Did Florian Wirtz miss 7 weeks of the season? 2 months or 8, 7 weeks.
You might as well have.
Did he miss? Did
Okay,
he miss
so
all that
okay,
time
so let me
injury?
get this straight. So you think that if Liverpool get better, Wirtz will start racking up GA like Cherki does? Like, assists and goals.
Just so you know,
We're gonna see the numbers like.
If he's playing well, and
because I want
well,
the statement. No. We're not doing the playing well thing. I'm not. I'm not.
No. As in Mo.
Can I respond? I haven't spoken.
Let me explain to you what I mean. If he plays well, the team plays well. From what I've said,
you know what? Fuck you, Chris. I'm sticking to the fucking Wirtz versus Cherki thing. Go ahead.
The GA will come. That's it.
When?
Have I not said this?
So I said it correct. So I'm saying the Ram stand right here is stating, like and subscribe. The Ram stand is in the description. He's saying that when Liverpool click, the Wirtz is gonna start racking up numbers up there. It's gonna live up to the 100 million.
I have full faith in the player.
Also, if you want to talk about cameos for Ryan Cherki and you're giving him crap because of a Leverkusen cameo, you might want to watch his Wolves cameo. At his Premier League debut, he came on for 10 minutes
against the worst team in the league. Stop it. I know you're already 3-0 up. What are we doing here?
I'm just saying he scored a goal on his Premier League debut.
Can I ask a better question?
Got an assist on his actual competitive debut.
Can I ask a better question for everyone for real?
The community shield.
Let's continue this conversation on the show. Wow. Can I ask a better question? Is Wirtz being forced into the lineup that he actually doesn't belong in that midfield three that won the league last season?
I disagree. I couldn't disagree more. I think he cost 100 million. He should be good enough to be part of every single lineup. He costs 100 million. We're not doing this for you. Hold on. We are not buying players for 100 million and talking about creating lineups. We're not doing that. The same way Cole Palmer should be able to slide into any lineup, like Ram said, and he's good enough. Works, you pick up that 100 mil and you put him in any lineup in the world, bro. I don't care if it's Aston Villa, if it's Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal.
You can put him in that Wolves lineup and he should be able to improve them.
He needs to make every team better. Wolves, every team, bro. Every single team, he should make them better. It's as simple as that, bro. Facts.
You can slide into a bad team and make them better. That shows how good
every single team
you are.
He
walked into the champions and what has he done? He's done
nothing. I actually disagree. I actually disagree with that. With what? Sorry, Ram. I actually disagree with what Pazz said because I think the way the Liverpool played, the athleticism in the midfield in terms of Szoboszlai, like completing McAllister and Gravenberch and the way they move. Having a number 10, similar to like an Ozil style or a Wirtz style or even a Cherki style, that doesn't like is not like. Say that again.
I don't think he's like Ozil.
And Wirtz has
he's like Goetze. He's literally like Goetze.
Guys, you get my point. Like a luxury number 10 that when you have the ball, he gets involved. He kind of does the intricate passing and stuff like this.
Luxury, bro.
He ain't luxury.
He is a luxury player. Isn't Wirtz a luxury player?
Ozil back in like 16, 17.
He's not a roam.
Player.
A luxury player is someone that roams and sometimes sits outside of the
structure. Messi when he was older was a like when Messi. Let's be fair. Messi in Argentina was a luxury player because he had Rodrigo de Paul.
Yeah, because the structure has nothing.
Because he had destroyers literally next to him doing the running for him, and he could do whatever he does.
The structure, bro. That's not a luxury player. Worse, if you're a creative player and we're not creating nothing, you aren't bringing me nothing. It's actually that simple. Like, I think we can overcomplicate as much as we want. Wirtz is a creative player. They bought him to be creative and create things. They've put him in the team and there's no creativity. I think it's actually genuinely that simple. I think we can overcomplicate it as much as we want, but he is not bringing any creative. When people were getting onto Ozil, there was still creativity. So right now, we need to be talking about Wirtz with the same...
That's the thing, but that's what I mean. Wirtz, I think Wirtz is a player that you actually compensate for his lack of like contribution to the structure defensively or the structure of the team. Because if you watch him play, Wirtz goes to the right, goes to the left, central, drop deep, receive the ball. The problem is...
You might want to look at a Cherki heat map.
Hold on. Let me just finish that. Guys, let me finish that point, please. So I put my point forward.
Right.
The problem is, guys, is that Wirtz isn't even creating now. He's not. He's touching the ball a lot, but nothing. There's no output coming out.
It's a whole point of like, it goes back to the styles of football. We've gone from a style of football, which was West, which was gegenpressing, pressing from the front, intensity. And we've gone eastwards, all the way east, to a possession slower form of football. It won't going to work out well. You have to find a medium. You can't just go from.
So that's why I mean he's being forced into the lineup. That's what I mean. He's being forced into the lineup.
I wouldn't say forced into the lineup because again, the manager chose to get rid of a lot of his presses in the team, and that's his choice. However, the manager decided to go from one style of play to a completely different style of play.
I don't think he's a luxury player.
Hey man, sometimes you join the wrong team. We all make mistakes.
A luxury player is someone that is not part of the structure. Wirtz sits in.
He isn't part of the structure. What do you mean the structure? Can you tell me what the structure is?
I'll give you an example. A luxury player is someone that's given the freedom to sit outside of the structure when it comes to any facet of the game.
And I believe that Wirtz is that guy. I believe that Wirtz is that guy.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so either.
I think when they're trying to win the ball back, when they take press, he's part of it. When they do that ED build up, he's part of it.
Okay, so this is what I'm watching. This is what I watch in Liverpool. When I watch Liverpool on the ball, which is most likely, Liverpool is the highest ball position team in the league. So most of the time, Liverpool have the ball. I see Wirtz have a lot of freedom to go deep, to go right, to go left, unless he plays as a left winger. Any other time, when he plays as a 10, he goes to the Salah and he does the support Salah. He goes to Gakpo and plays with Gakpo. He goes next to the striker. He goes deeper to McAllister. You guys can go and check his heat map in every single game.
That's not a luxury player, though. That's a 10.
For me, that is a player that is not okay.
That's a different.
For me, the word luxury
definition is different.
I don't think
maybe my definition is different.
My definition of luxury player is very my definition of luxury player is very similar to Pazz, the way we see it.
That is just the definition of a luxury player, though. It's not mine. It's not yours. It's just a definition. The definition is someone who is afforded the freedom to basically go and do what you want. And
which is Wirtz.
Wirtz does not have.
Wirtz
doesn't do that. He doesn't. Even Ozil at Arsenal weren't even that much of a luxury player. That was just a narrative.
And it's like
literally Wirtz literally at Liverpool, he is afforded to do everything.
Everyone else did.
You could argue Salah's a luxury.
If anything, I'd closer to give you Salah. I'd more give you Salah.
I actually think that this season, every time I'm watching the guy, I can pinpoint. If he plays in the middle, I can pinpoint the position. Let me do this.
Go on.
Dram, do you think that Wirtz would have won Lyon the league?
Ooh.
What the hell? What?
That's an interesting question.
What are we doing here?
Didn't see this one coming. I like this one.
That's one of the most stupidest questions ever.
I didn't see this one.
Well, if he's so much better than Cherki, yeah, the answer is yes.
Even plastics is stupid.
No. I'm going with the narrative.
Well, the answer should be a clear yes from you since you're backing your player.
You see you, Pazz, yeah. You see you, yeah. Whatever you feel like you need something.
Today is your turn. I'm piling on. No, he wouldn't have. He doesn't have the maverick qualities.
And dodge the Gyokeres. Wow.
He doesn't have the maverick qualities that Cherki has to drag a team. So no, he wouldn't have won in the league.
But hold on. But did Lyon win the league? I'm not following the super chat.
No, I don't think he did.
I just wanted that.
So I don't understand. This.
If Wirtz was so much better than Cherki, then
German should have win. I don't.
Guys,
I don't understand. I don't understand the super chat.
No,
Lyon didn't win the league.
No. He's saying so. Rams is saying that Wirtz is the way better player.
Oh yeah. By the way,
so
people
he should have elevated a poor team higher than Cherki did.
By the way, if people saying Cherki would have smoked the German league, bro, he wouldn't last in the German league, bro. My man would be asked to press, bro. Be long.
I don't get this question. Why are you asking this question? I'm sorry.
You can
last in the French, you can last in the Bundesliga, bro.
If Wirtz is so much better than Cherki,
by the way,
if he was playing on Lyon, then Wirtz would have elevated Lyon to the league title.
Okay, then Totti should have won like 7 Serie A's then. By that logic, Kel, would you agree? Would you agree? Totti should have won 7 Serie A then. Mo, do you agree?
I don't watch Serie A.
Mo. Totti should have won bare Serie A's.
Totti is a very good player, but you don't win the league by yourself. Wirtz didn't win the Bundesliga by himself.
No.
He didn't.
I never said. Wait, I never. Bro, if anyone knows when I was talking about Leverkusen back then, I was talking about Grimaldo as well. You don't understand. I thought my man was going to start for Spain, but turned out Cucurella was starting.
That's a great point, though. If Sancho can cook the Bundesliga, Cherki can cook the Bundesliga, bro. Sancho,
when he came back to Dortmund, was dead.
No, but he cooked it the first time. So Cherki can cook it, bro. I'll be real.
I didn't argue about Wirtz doing more because...
basically the same player, I'll be real. But one of them is just way better, right? I'd say they're low-key, like, kind of the exact same profile player, bro. I'll be real. Let's be real.
I didn't... I didn't argue about Wirtz doing more because I agree with you there. It doesn't change how I rate their attributes in the present moment and going forward.
And look, Echo Falls, I understand it. I think Cherki's sick. I think he's got that jinky majinky, bro.
Who?
But Wirtz is a better technical footballer than Cherki, in my opinion.
What?
So
how is I don't understand this.
Better technical player than Cherki. Wow.
How are you watching Wirtz in the Premier League and watch Cherki in the Premier League and you think that Wirtz is better technically than Cherki?
I've seen for 4 years, bro. Are you ill? Are you really?
That's one of the worst takes I've heard.
Are you really trying?
Wallah al-Azim, I am not.
You can argue there's technical aspects that Wirtz is better at, but
I've seen both of them for 4 years.
Cherki is
4 years. I've seen both of them for 4 years.
Cherki is
Cherki for 4 years in Liga.
Perspective, bro. If you ran them both for a technical session, Cherki would be disgusting, bro. Wirtz would be good, but he's still a Prem player. Cherki, I promise you, Cherki's thing is very good.
Are we going to see
I think Wirtz, because the reason I see vision and stuff like that as technical abilities, because you need to have that. That's not
technical. That's literally by definition.
I don't know how you've watched those two players and ascertained
passing is a technical ability. Vision is not a technical ability.
But you still have to have the passing ability to have that.
Yeah, but then you would argue the passing.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Vision is football IQ. Now you got to do the execution, which is the ability to execute that vision.
I think for me, the only thing that Ryan Cherki is clear of Wirtz is the jinky majinky. I think that's the one thing Wirtz don't have. Because
Cherki is better at everything when the ball is not leaving his feet.
Can I tell you something? What about shooting? That's
the Wirtz is better. The catalog is bigger.
Yeah, I think Wirtz scored more goals, but
I think the catalog is bigger.
Ram Rage baiting me into paying Mo's rent. I appreciate the support, to be honest, and I appreciate people getting super chats.
Stole the credit card. We need that Mo hater to start.
We can extract the money, Ram.
Come on, Mo hater.
Appreciate you guys.
I didn't do anything. Apparently, they have a problem with what I'm saying.
Somebody in the chat wants you to define jinky.
I didn't do anything.
Can you define that jinky DJ, whatever that you said thing that? I'm not like a gen. What is a new generation? It's called Gen 1.
What are the kids calling it these days?
What is the kids called?
Basically means change of direction, bro.
Yes, Jinky Majinky, the change of direction, the skillage in the village, all that kind of stuff.
And said the skillage in the.
Hey, that's a throwback.
That's a throwback. Better than Cherki this season.
That's a throwback, isn't it?
I vote with verify. Okay, this is the music. So I vote with verify everything Ram says from here on. He's not credible witness, Your Honor. Like we need a fact checker in the. Bro, I swear to God, when you said like a stinker against Liverpool, I'm assuming he played 90 minutes and he had a stinker.
I believe you.
Yeah, I believe that.
Habibi, did I not say the same? Habibi, am I not consistent? Am I not? You can say, Ram, you're being too hard.
I'm not saying that, but I genuinely believe that. I believe that Cherki started the game and he had a stinker and he had to be like stinker and all. That's how I believe it is.
That's when you know his argument failed because I said, what are the stinkers he's had this season? He tried to say the Champions League when he's played like 2 games. And one of them was a 15-minute cameo. The answer was right in front of you the whole time and you didn't see it.
You could tell me, Mo. You could tell me that, Ram, you're being a bit too harsh talking about... But at least I'm being consistent, though. I'm being consistent in the fact that I said the same thing with Let's.
Fair enough. W for Pazz for stealing the Gyokeres stock.
Take it down.
Honestly, not being good enough. Is it too late?
To be honest with you, it's a Thursday and I'm okay. I'm free. Cherki scored home and away against United last season. I have considered exactly what you said, and don't come back with Leon didn't win. Cherki did his job.
Cherki didn't do his job, bro. He didn't win.
Yeah, he's the reason that the defense gave up the goal after he had scored the equalizer. It's his fault.
He didn't win.
The defense gave up the winner.
Now Zayn, that's a W super chat. That's a W super chat, Zayn. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mo, Grealish destroyed your agenda at Everton.
What?
Big up Grealish.
Actually, it doesn't, because I still think that he is given freedom. That's why he's playing well. So basically, Pep Guardiola turned him into a pop pass back.
Grealish was a luxury player at Aston Villa.
Yep. No. I wasn't.
No. You're crazy if you don't think he was. You're crazy. They basically said do what you want. He used to go left wing, right wing, middle, strike. He used to do whatever.
He won the only one though.
Brother,
he won the only one.
Jack Grealish, do what you want.
Nah, but both them wingers.
Please,
but Pazz, both wingers were luxury players, though. That's the thing,
bro. The other winger would do whatever Jack Grealish told him to do, bro. Jack Grealish was the big homie. Come on, we're not doing. Come on, bro. We're not. Ram, what are we doing here, bro? What are you doing?
No, Pazz, we're not doing this, bro.
What are you doing? We're not going to say Grealish.
No, but he's not the only one, bro. He wasn't the only luxury player, in my opinion.
That's irrelevant. Was Jack Grealish a luxury player at Villa?
Not the only one.
No. Was Jack Grealish a luxury player at Villa?
He was the only one, though.
No, Ram.
I'm sorry. If you have a midfield three of John Flipping McGinn,
was Jack Grealish a luxury player or not?
Onana wasn't on.
No, not Onana. Sorry, I wasn't talking about Onana. I don't know why I talk about.
Yeah, wait to be onto him, Kelk. Wait to not let him get a. Don't let him get a.
I think he was Aston Villa.
He was a luxury player, but he wasn't the only one.
So he was a luxury player then.
Not the only one.
Thanks for agreeing with me, Ram. Thanks.
Not the only one. There are lucky players.
Wait to agree with me on this.
Players.
Wait to agree with me on this, buddy.
Players.
Wait to agree with me, buddy.
Just IFL Discovery. He has been good, but also let me give you the names of the players that have more GA than him: Danny Welbeck, Mohamed Salah, Morgan Rogers, Richarlison, Harry Wilson, Pedro Neto, Antoine Semenyo, Igor Thiago, Cody Gakpo, João Pedro, Mohamed Kudus, Leandro Trossard, Bruno Guimaraes, Ryan Cherki, Ndai, Tavernier has more GA than Jack Grealish.
No. Can you check Kieran Dewsbury?
Ryan Cherki again. Wow.
Kieran Dewsbury Hall is having the fact that Kieran Dewsbury. This is English media, and I'm gonna say this. Jack Grealish is having a good season at Everton. People are making it like Jack Grealish is having a Kevin De Bruyne season at Everton. Kieran Dewsbury Hall have the same GA as Jack Grealish.
Yeah, but Jack Grealish is playing really well though. Like, let's not do that.
He is playing good.
Let's not do the ODGA thing. Like he is playing.
He's playing.
Iliman Dyer, I think he's the best player right now.
Exactly.
Hey, he's Everton, bro, but he's a baller.
According to Ram, Wirtz has done a lot.
has.
Oh, I think that was the follow up for his chat that you were asking what it meant. So he's following it up with what he meant.
There we go.
New narrative is formed in the chat. New narrative.
This is spot on. Biggest game in Wirtz's life in Europa. Let me read this. Biggest game in Wirtz's life in the Europa League final. He was trash. Is he a big game player?
Hang on. That one is biggest game in his life. Let's not do this.
Ram.
That's not what we do. Bayern Munich. Playing against Bayern Munich is his biggest game, but yeah.
That was a quad. That would have won the quad if they'd won that game, right? Yeah, was it the quad or the treble? I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
Can you enlighten us? I forgot.
Why the fuck did he do that? That's the one thing I will never forgive Xabi Alonso for. That was disgraceful, bro.
W super chat for glorious MCFC. W super chat. I swear to God, he's like he went back to dig for Wirtz stinkers that he found the Europa League final, bro. He's like,
at least he lost against Atalanta and not United. I'm just saying.
I would be remember when Liverpool lost to Atalanta?
Exactly. Atalanta that beat Liverpool, bro. Those are good teams. They beat some good teams. They beat some good teams.
Big up everyone that is here. Maybe we do the Gyokeres talk tomorrow on.
No, let's do it now.
Oh yeah, we got to do some Gyokeres.
I really wanted to talk about
When is Gyokeres going to score against a team that hasn't just been promoted or is in the relegation battle?
I would love to talk about Gyokeres.
Somebody in the top 10? Anybody? Any Bueller? Anybody? When is he going to score against one of them?
When is Wirtz going to score? That's the real question. When is Wirtz?
No way.
When Wirtz scores, then Gyokeres will score. But yeah, man, it was really good stream, guys, man.
I'm gonna tell you something. Now that game stayed in my head, and I'm a hater. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't think it stayed in your head because your club was linked to Wirtz, and I know that all Man City fans were twerking for Wirtz because at that time he had a good body of work and I remember Kevin De Bruyne replacement. This is the guy that is gonna replace Kevin De Bruyne. He could have. He could have been so glorious. Don't lie now, Glorious, because I know that all Man City fans wanted Wirtz. All Man City fans wanted Wirtz.
We have a track record of failing to get our first choice, getting our second or third choice, and winning everything. So
more Gyokeres is shit.
Par for the course, we never got.
That's the topic of discussion. That's the
guys. 30 likes away from 200. Hit that like button, people.
Gyokeres is shit. Thoughts.
When I'll tell you this,
he went to the wrong. I don't think he suits the Prem or Arteta.
I'll tell you what we need to actually have. Jokes aside, troll aside, there needs to be a hierarchy of titles and the things that need to be addressed. And Gyokeres is below Isak. So once we address Isak, then we can address Gyokeres. Gyokeres costs 50 shillings.
Mo.
50 shillings.
I'm gonna put this on the record.
Gyokeres getting benched when Kai Havertz is back.
Isak's been shit. I want Kane to start ahead of him, bro.
The question is, who is Isak getting benched for? This is what I'm saying. Chiesa. You're telling me you're about to bench the guy you bought for banter. Sorry, you're about to bench the British transfer record for the guy you bought for banter that spent the year in the Resis.
Spaghetti Mafia. Yeah.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
Respect.
We're talking about the wrong things.
I see the deflection. I see the deflection, bro.
Hold on. I need you to deep what the sentence that has been said. He said he's going to bench Isak for Chiesa.
Respect European champion. Respect.
Chiesa is a winner.
Respect, man.
Isak is not a European champion.
Chiesa is a European champion.
Let's talk about Chiesa. He just spent the last 24 months trying to get his kneecaps back, and he's already coming back.
Hashtag Donnarumma on that one.
Have some shame. Rio's above him in the picking order.
What is more? You guys started this. I'm not involved.
Do you see
not involved.
You know what? Can we strip Mo of this judge title?
I'm not involved.
Get the gavel out, man. Start banging the gavel.
A judge and bring it back to the conversation.
Ram, you're not focused, and that's your problem. You're
the one that's not focusing. We're talking about Gyokeres. What are you doing here?
You are in hell, and you just spent 300 mil on two bums. Who got
one assist? About Gyokeres, bro. We're talking about Gyokeres.
270 mil, 30 games, 1 assist. There's a problem.
And you know what, Pazz, just to end it. Pazz,
there's 1 assist.
What were the expectations for Gyokeres coming into the season?
If I see
He was
Chiesa,
supposed to take Arsenal to this invincible level.
Biggest form of happiness I'll ever see. Now
back to Gyokeres.
Back to Gyokeres.
What was the expectation?
Back to Viktor Gyokeres.
The expectation for both of them was to
guys, we need to not speak over each other. I swear to God.
Kelk, what was the expectation of Isak coming into the season?
The same as Gyokeres, to win the league title for the team that he joined.
No, it was
supposed to do it's supposed to be a double for Liverpool. Liverpool are supposed to win the Premier League this season. They're also supposed to win the Champions League after all that spending. That's what they brought him in for. And it's the same reason Arsenal brought in Gyokeres, because Arsenal have won fuck all, and they brought him in to get them to the title and to win them a Champions League.
Another question.
Same expectations for both players.
And who is doing better between Isak and Gyokeres?
Gyokeres.
Gyokeres. We need to talk about the guy that's bombier. Why are we talking about the guy that scored 6 times the goals and is 5 positions ahead of you in the table? We need to talk about Isak. We're not talking about the right things.
Now I'm gonna step in. Now we aren't. If we're gonna talk about Gyokeres, we're gonna have a conversation about are Arsenal failing him or he's failing at Arsenal.
Is Liverpool failing Isak or is Isak failing Liverpool?
It's both.
The answer is Isak is failing at Liverpool because Ekitike is scoring goals and playing good. Is that a good answer for you?
Yeah, no, that's a good answer.
I want to hear it from Ram.
Literally took the words right out of my mouth, man.
Ask the question to I asked the question to Ram. What is the problem with Isak?
Can we have a good? Can we have like a 5-10 minute good conversation about this?
Now back to Gyokeres. How about that?
Pazz, can we have a good conversation about this?
Let's talk about Gyokeres. Go on. Let's talk about Gyokeres.
Isak is failing, right? Because he's just failing. Are Arsenal failing Gyokeres? Let me put the facts straight. Currently,
I can answer that question though.
But can I just put the facts out for people?
Please.
Me and Hussam actually discussed it in details on MHF a little bit. The reality is, at the current moment, Gyokeres have only missed 5 big chances. Erling Haaland has scored 16 goals and missed 15 big chances. The number of big chances that Gyokeres missed, it's telling me that Arsenal are not putting him in the right places to score. However, there is another argument that he isn't even moving good enough for the chances to be created for him. And I mentioned this plenty of times before. Erling Haaland, everyone at Manchester City is looking for Erling Haaland. The whole move is made for Erling Haaland at the end of the ball. I believe the likes of Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Eze aren't looking for Viktor Gyokeres. They aren't looking for him. The guy's not even, like when Saka gets the ball on the side, he ain't looking to see if Viktor Gyokeres is moving near post, far post. What's the next move, right? And Gyokeres is not helping himself as well. I believe that Arsenal are not made to play with a number 9.
All right. So first,
Arteta doesn't know how to use him.
I've always said that. I don't think striker is the answer. So, but in addition to that, I think the problem is both sides. I think it's a 50-50 thing. I think we aren't helping him, and I also think that there's some things that he could do a lot better. And I think there's room for improvement on both sides. And in regards to you talking about like we're not looking for him, I also think you have to earn. I think you have to earn that, and I think that comes from trust and dependability. If I'm not going to look for a guy I don't know and I don't have a record of delivering for me, like if I'm Saka, I'm going to think I'm the guy. I'm the guy that needs to deliver for Arsenal. So I think there needs to be it's like a give and take. I think there needs to be more give from Gyokeres to earn that. Oh, you know what? We need a goal. We need to look for Gyokeres as well as the other side of we've just bought a striker. Let's try and help him. He's our teammate. Let's try and get him into the game. I think there's a two-sided road to this argument, and I don't think it's all on one particular player. But all of that I think is solved with time, or it won't be. Like that's genuinely where I sit with Gyokeres. I think there's a lot of things he can improve about his game. Like you watch, there's clips where we do find him and he looks unbelievable. Like when Trossard played that ball in for Gyokeres behind, that turn and touch was perfect. It missed by a whisker. There is times where Gyokeres looks good, and there's times where he looks like a passenger. And that's the reality for anyone that goes up top. Like you're going to like a passenger. People get onto Marino when he's up there, and he gets involved in the play. People say he's a passenger. Anyone that goes up top is going to look like some form of passenger because our main threat is on the wings, and it always has been. And it's been like that for however long.
He sent a super chat.
Like that's genuinely how I feel about this scenario. Like I don't think there was a striker that we was going to buy unless you were just a physical demon that's going to come in and beat everyone up in the box and kind of do what Haaland does.
Oh.
But even Haaland had to pay his dues the first season. Like everyone has to
dues. He broke the scoring record his first season. What are you talking about?
You're saying what
he
you're
broke
talking
the
about.
Premier League scoring record.
He broke the record the first season. Yeah, he broke the. He scored 36 goals.
Pay your dues doesn't mean you have a shit season. Chill.
Okay, so what does that mean?
He didn't have to pay his dues because we had a world-class 10 feeding him.
You're not arguing with me. You're not arguing. You're not.
Okay, so what does that mean? Pay your dues.
Is when Haaland first came to the team, it wasn't. Oh my god, everyone we need to play everything through Haaland.
Yes, it was.
It was.
No, I disagree.
He had 3 hat-tricks in a row. Like he literally opened the season having hat-tricks in like 2
there was a lot of people being fed. Now the whole thing is let's just all look for Haaland. No one's saying. I'm not telling you that Haaland was a piece of shit. Chill out. God damn, bro.
No, I just think you're arguing.
No,
I do that because we had world-class creators.
Your argument has no legs because it's wrong.
Dependability is built. Like people don't just come into the Lamine Yamal didn't just come into the team and everyone said Lamine Yamal's our guy. You need to build that dependability by delivering.
I disagree.
That's why you're wrong because when Haaland came in, that was his dependability. What his record was in the Champions League before, and what he did at Dortmund and Salzburg.
Gyokeres does not have that at Arsenal. Haaland was ignored plenty in his first year.
I think
he did fantastic.
And he still broke the scoring record.
No one. What are you arguing? You're just being defensive for no reason. I'm not telling you he had a bad season. What are we doing? I'm just saying
I'm just wrapping up Haaland.
The way people see Haaland now is not the same they saw him in the first season, brother.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's
despite that, he still was such a good player that he broke the scoring record. Despite what you're saying.
Well, the same principle was still there. It was when Haaland was at the team. The whole system was you get your creators on the ball so you can feed the beast.
Oh no, you're not listening to the point I'm making. I'm not telling you Haaland got no chances and he scored no goals. Relax. What I'm saying to you is, for people to constantly look for you, you need to prove that you are dependable. You need to prove that you have a catalogue of delivering for this team. That's when people are gonna.
He did it in his first game. He did it in his first game.
I put it this way. Let's
First game he did it. That's where that dependability came from.
You're being close-minded, and it's
I'm not.
You're being close-minded because you're not hearing the point I'm making. I'm not saying no one looks for Haaland, you donut. I'm telling you the frequency.
You're being a melon right now. Haaland, I swear.
The frequency of what people are looking for Haaland now is not the same when he first came. It's just a fact. Because he's been there.
Yeah, it's heightened. It's heightened.
Yeah, because we had a lot of other players.
No, but the principle's still the same.
You're not disagreeing with me. You're being stupid. You're just
doing this. You're just doing the same shit.
The team was very different back then. So I do agree with what you're saying.
You're just doing the team was different. We didn't have to set the extra steps thing, bro.
I'm saying
stop the cap.
Gyokeres hasn't built that.
Stop the cap.
What am I capped about?
But I disagree with you because I remember when Erling Haaland, I'm going to tell you, so let me explain to you. I remember when Erling Haaland came to Manchester City, everyone is saying he's going to struggle with the amount of the build-up play and everything. And City completely changed the way they play to actually suit the number 9 in the box. So in his, if I'm not mistaken, he got like 15 goals in like 10 games or some kind of shit like this or something like this.
He had hat-tricks in 3 games in a row to break a record.
The thing about that, so let me finish. Can I finish the point? Huh?
Like this is nothing to do with what I've just said.
No. I believe that Pep Guardiola, when Erling Haaland came, he's like, I think he analyzed him in the summer and he right away said, this guy is not going to get involved in the game. He doesn't have the same touches, right? Like right now, he's not involved. He's like, we're going to utilize your strengths. We're going to get you at the end of the ball. We're going to get you at the end of the play. And that's what happened. I don't think Gyokeres is doing that. Maybe because they don't trust him. Maybe you are right, but I don't think it's comparable to Haaland situation at City at all.
Because you lot are being very emotional about Haaland. Let's use a different player.
Okay, go ahead.
Any other player that has just signed for a team doesn't have the credibility to be constantly looked for to the point where our success is bound to what you deliver with the chances we create for you. Gyokeres not that at Arsenal. He hasn't earned it. It's a fact.
So Arsenal are not helping him then? That's what you're saying.
That is just the facts. He hasn't earned it. It's a two-way street of trust. if someone is constantly delivering for you, you will look for them for. I put it this way, yeah. If I'm a 10, for example, yeah, and I'm looking to my right, I see Mo Salah. I look to my left and I see Gakpo, and they both got the same chance. Who am I going to pass to?
Salah.
Why?
Because he's more trusted.
That is the only point I'm making, brother. That's it.
No, but you're
That's
missing.
it.
That's
it. I don't disagree with this. I don't
No, but Mo, what he's saying is.
I actually don't disagree with him at all.
The track record versus reputation.
I do. No, but our point
I don't disagree with him. I don't think he's saying anything mad at all.
No, but our point still stands. The fact that in the first season when Haaland came in, it was literally get it to your creators and give the ball to Haaland for him to.
I think I'm gonna say I think Pazz used the wrong example. I think Pazz used the wrong example.
Sterling was murdered.
No, but however, now is up to another level because they just don't have the players that they had before.
So you're now
to change the system.
First of all, Sterling has left Man City, and now you've seen what Sterling's actual level is. Yeah. So let's chill out on the level that was there when he was there, because you all said that these men were bums. You said Grealish is a bum. You said Sterling's a bum. And so let's not act like that he was surrounded by prime Ronaldo and Messi, bro. Let's not do that. The offensive load was more shared. The offensive load was more shared
before we went to City.
You know, yeah, Haaland has this goal scoring record at every team he's played at. He did it at Dortmund, he did it at Salzburg, he did it at Molde. Like he just scores goals everywhere.
Who is that again? So what point of view?
So I wanna move on. Can we move on from Haaland, please? So I wanna move on from Haaland. I want to move on. So do you think Gyokeres offered anything for the team to trust him, to get him at the end of these plays?
I think he's got a lot to learn, man. I think he's got a lot to learn. Like, I think it's
is there okay. I have a follow-up question. Yeah, I've got a lot. Do you think there's time?
At the end of the day, like the time is gonna be what the time is gonna be. Like we need to make it now. So realistically,
don't let this happen.
Bro, you're getting so
I'm getting into the conversation. I'm getting into the conversation.
You're getting so emotional
because I know what you're gonna say,
guys. I want to ask a question so I can get the answer.
We don't have the time to wait 3 seasons for Gyokeres to figure it out. We don't have to.
Okay. So then my point is, no. We're not gonna talk about the manager. We're not gonna talk about the manager. So do you think that once Havertz and Jesus?
No.
Yeah, but okay. So they have guys.
And he's not making the most of it.
Can I please do this? Can I please do this, guys? Can I please do this? Let me ask a question. Do you think that when Havertz and Jesus is back and Havertz is back, they should start ahead of Gyokeres?
In this system, yes.
Ahead is very harsh, because at the end of the day, I would also say that Havertz has a catalogue of delivering for us. I like Havertz. I think he's a what his shortcomings are. We understand and we know exactly what they are. And Jesus, for example, like he also has a track record of not being there when we need him. So for me, like I think the position's kind of up for grabs, but I think we'll play the best when either Jesus decides to keep both ACLs intact or Havertz is there.
And there's a very simple explanation for that.
Goal-scoring droughts. Like Jesus has always done goal-scoring droughts for us.
Yeah. The issue is, I think it's just structurally. I think you would need a world-class 10 to get the most out of Gyokeres, and you don't have that on your team. The reason that Havertz and Jesus have been more successful is because they're dropping back and they're creating that overload in the midfield, which is how you're creating chances, because you have to do it 4v3, because individual quality for your 8s and your 10s is just not high enough to get the most out of a striker. And that's, that's a recruiting issue. I think Gyokeres made a big career mistake because he's not adjusted well to there's no space in the Premier League. He had acres of space to run into in the Portuguese league. And the style of play is just so different. Like he played in transition, like
I'm gonna
more direct.
Yeah, let me do this.
I
don't want to go past 2. I don't want to keep you guys up. Gunnar Judge Mo, is there a problem that Saka has 5 GA? As long as Arsenal are top of the league, it's not going to be a problem. But long term, it is going to be a problem. The forwards need to start scoring more goals. So yes, but also you haven't mentioned that Saka has missed a lot of games for Arsenal because he was injured. So you haven't mentioned that as well. He missed a lot of games for Arsenal. Pazz,
he went an entire calendar year.
He also doesn't have 5 GA, by the way. Like just so we're all clear.
Pazz has cried wolf so many times that when he's trying to be objective, no one believes him. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
So bold, bro.
Bro,
So
we're
bold.
trying to have an objective conversation. I think we did, but there's not a lot of time. But listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us, guys, today. Thank you all much for the support. I'm so overwhelmed by the love and the support that you guys showed us today, showed the channel, of course, over the last month and now today as well. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for giving us the time. Pazz the creator in the description. Ram, of course, the Ram stand. Of course, True City fan Kelk. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with a new show. Premier League Unfiltered with the guys, of course, and we'll see you Saturday, of course, after the this is going to be a massacre on Saturday, to be honest. Thank you, Pazz, for being here. Appreciate you, Ram. Appreciate you so much. Kelk, thank you so much. Guys, this will take you to the watch along. Sam is actually watching Jordan get beaten now by Morocco, if I'm not mistaken. Morocco is beating Jordan, so this is going so this is happening currently, guys, in the Arab Cup. Morocco are winning against Jordan 1-0. So it's halftime. Go judge Moraid in Osam's chat, and we'll see you guys there.
Peace.